Imagine an animal that watched the dinosaurs rise and then watched them turn to dust. Imagine a creature that survived the fire of an asteroid, the crushing weight of ice ages, and the shifting of entire continents, not by changing, but by being perfect from the very first day. This isn't a fossil in a museum. This isn't a ghost of the past. This is the crocodile. For 200 million years, they haven't needed an upgrade, while the rest of the world was busy trying to reinvent itself. The crocodile simply waited. They aren't just survivors. They are the winners of the game of life. You'll find them wherever the water is warm and the shadows are deep, from the sprawling wetlands of the Nile to the saltwater stretches of the Australian coast. The saltwater crocodile, the largest of them all, is a blue water traveler. It uses ocean currents like highways, drifting hundreds of miles across the open sea. But whether the muddy riverbank or a tropical swamp, their requirements are simple: slow water and a place to hide. For a crocodile, visibility is a choice. They don't need you to see them. They just need to be near you. Look at this design. It's survival engineering at its peak. Their skin isn't just leather. It's reinforced with osteoderms, living armor plates built directly into their bodies. But their real genius lies in geometry. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils sit on a single horizontal plane at the top of the head. It means they can breathe, hear, and watch you, while 95% of their body remains invisible beneath the surface. And then there's the jaw. More than 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch. Enough to turn bone into powder. Enough to crush nearly anything it touches. Yet here's the irony. While their bite is the strongest in the animal kingdom, the muscles used to open their mouths are surprisingly weak. They don't wrestle. They don't fight fair. They grab and let physics do the rest. A crocodile is not a chaser. It is a master of the long game. It can remain completely still for days, barely moving, barely breathing, becoming part of the water itself. And when the strike comes, it's faster than the human eye can register. Less than a second from silence to impact. But don't mistake patience for stupidity. Crocodiles are far more intelligent than they appear. They've been observed using tools, balancing sticks on their snouts to lure birds searching for nesting material. They remember territories. They recognize rivals. They learn from failure. They don't rush to kill. They calculate it. For a creature with such a terrifying reputation, their family life is unexpectedly gentle. A mother crocodile will guard her nest for nearly 90 days without leaving. When the eggs begin to chirp from inside the shells, she doesn't attack. She responds. Using the same jaws capable of crushing bone, she carefully, almost delicately, lifts her hatchlings and carries them to the water. 100-year-old titan transformed into a guardian. It's a side of the crocodile most people never see. We call them monsters when they enter our world, but the truth is, we are the ones entering theirs. As cities expand and rivers are reshaped, ancient boundaries disappear. Crocodiles aren't evil. They aren't aggressive by choice. They are simply ancient, living relics from a world that was far more dangerous than the one we inhabit today. Now they face threats their ancestors never did. Habitat loss, pollution, climate change. Yet if the last 200 million years are any indication, betting against them would be a mistake. When you look into the eye of a crocodile, you aren't just looking at a predator. You're looking at deep time, a creature that watched the world end and waited for the smoke to clear. It didn't need to be faster. It didn't need to be smarter. It was already perfect. The crocodile didn't just survive evolution. It won.